In Free City, heroes stand out easily because of their special sunglasses. They take on risky missions every single day, leaving chaos and explosions across the streets. Civilians are so used to this madness that they simply carry on, ignoring the blasts around them. One day, a hero soars through the sky and lands in the driver's seat beside a stunning woman. It's not his car, and she's not his wife. But in this city, heroes can do whatever they want. He speeds away as police chase him through traffic, causing wrecks and fire everywhere. Meanwhile, Guy gets ready for another ordinary day at the bank. His life runs like clockwork. Same clothes, same coffee, same routine. He believes Free City is perfect and couldn't be happier. His best friend Buddy works as the bank's security guard. The only thing missing from Guy's life is love, and he can't help but feel jealous whenever he sees couples together. When robbers wearing sunglasses storm the bank, Guy and Buddy just hide behind the counter, chatting casually as chaos unfolds. In a dark alley, a mysterious man waits for Molotov Girl, who suddenly lands behind him. He claims to have proof of a secret level, but when she asks for the clip, he admits he doesn't have it. Molotov Girl pulls her gun, forcing him to show a map leading to the building that hides the evidence. She pays him off and warns him not to ask questions, but when he does anyway, she shoots him before walking away. As Molotov Girl walks down the street, she predicts what the NPCs around her will say before they speak. Nearby, Guy and Buddy are strolling too, and when Guy spots her, he's instantly captivated. He hears her humming and tells her he likes the song, which shocks her, since NPCs aren't supposed to notice her. After she leaves, Guy tells Buddy she's the girl of his dreams, but Buddy reminds him she's wearing glasses, meaning she's a player and way out of his league. Guy still tries to follow her, but as he crosses the rails, a train hits him. In a cafe in the real world, Millie shuts off the game. Free City, it turns out, is a massive online video game. The people with glasses are real players. Everyone else are NPCs. Millie's in-game character is Molotov Girl. Now she's watching an ad for Free City 2, but she doesn't look thrilled. When a waitress mentions the game, Millie explains she's suing the publisher, Tsunami, and only plays to gather proof. Back in Free City, Guy wakes up feeling different. When he tries to order something new at the coffee shop, the barista freezes. Nobody ever breaks the routine. Everyone stares, and even a cop threatens him at gunpoint until he says he's joking and sticks to his usual order. Later at the bank, he's restless and tired of the monotony. When another robber shows up, Guy feels fed up. While lying on the floor, he spots Molotov Girl outside. Suddenly, he jumps over the counter and demands the robber's sunglasses. In the real world, the player controlling the robber is just a confused little girl. When Guy tries to take the glasses, the robber beats him down. At first, Guy can only endure the hits. But when he glimpses Molotov Girl again, something in him changes. He fights back, takes the glasses, and accidentally fires the gun, killing the robber. Guy drops the weapon and rushes outside, slipping on the sunglasses. Instantly, a new world unfolds before him, a glowing digital interface. He spots a med kit on the ground that no one else can see, and when he picks it up, his injuries vanish. When a fallen hero drops, money icons appear above his body, and when Guy touches them, the cash flows into his account. Now he can finally buy the sneakers he's always wanted. Meanwhile, inside the Tsunami office, Keys and Mouser notice Guy's strange behavior and assume it's just a player disguised as an NPC. Keys tries to kick Guy out of the game but can't track him down. Then he and Mouser log in using a police officer in bunny costumes. They approach Guy and tell him to change his skin, but he has no clue what they're talking about. The duo assumes he's rebelling and opens fire, forcing Guy to run for his life. He hides in a construction site, but Keys and Mouser spot him fast. Gunfire rains down, tearing through the building as Guy scrambles for cover. At that moment, he notices a glowing option on his shoes, Activate, with 3 jumps available. When he triggers it, he's launched into the air, landing on a higher floor. The programmers keep chasing him, so he jumps again but slams into the ceiling. He hides behind a pillar, waits for a chance, and uses his final jump. Now, on a much higher floor, he grabs onto some cables to stop from falling. Tired of the chase, Mouser tweaks the game code, reshaping the building to reach Guy faster. More bullets fly as Guy runs along a metal beam, following glowing signs to a wrecking ball. He leaps for it but misses, plummeting toward the ground. Just before impact, a bubble suit activates, cushioning his fall. Guy crawls out, overjoyed to be alive, until the programmers ram him with a car. After logging out, the duo debates what happened. Keys is puzzled. Guy's been killed, yet the player count hasn't dropped. Mouser dismisses it as a glitch, but Keys insists they should talk to the CEO. As they discuss their old programming days, a flashback shows Keys once worked with Millie. They were best friends and co-created a game called Life Itself. Later that night, Keys returns home to find Millie has broken in. She's furious, accusing Tsunami of stealing their game. Keys argues that Tsunami bought and shelved it, but Millie believes they reused its code to create Free City. She demands his help to prove it, but he refuses. Millie logs back in, sending Molotov Girl to the location marked on the map she purchased. While she scopes out a strange facility, Guy appears behind her. She quickly takes him down and begins interrogating him, but the commotion alerts the guards. Gunfire erupts, and Molotov Girl fires back before pulling out a weapon that opens a glowing portal. She dives through, and Guy follows. They land in a new area. Annoyed, she scolds him for ruining her mission, then uses a password to unlock her secret hideout, filled with weapons, vehicles, and gear. She explains she's after something valuable. Guy offers to help, but she tells him he needs to level up. She's level 195. He's just level 1, and he'll need to reach at least 100. When he admits he doesn't like hurting people, she suggests he can instead rob violent players. Back in the city, Guy starts defending NPCs by taking down aggressive players. He dies again and again, but refuses to quit. Each respawn makes him better, faster, and stronger, until he's finally defeating players and collecting their rewards. His unorthodox style makes him viral in the real world. Influencers and streamers debate who this mysterious player is. Kids even start dressing up like him, calling him a hero. After reaching level 102, Guy heads to the bank to see Buddy. Their reunion is cut short by another robbery. Everyone ducks, except Guy, who calmly chats with the robber. When the robber threatens him, Guy snatches his gun and takes his sunglasses, handing them to Buddy. But Buddy is too scared to take them. Meanwhile, Keys receives urgent messages from Millie asking for help. He hides in the office bathroom with his laptop, opening a digital doorway into the facility so Molotov Girl can sneak in. He guides her to the clip she's after, but as soon as she grabs it, alarms blare and guards flood in. Bullets fly, and she's forced to hide, dropping the clip by accident. Keys wants to help but lacks access. Just then, Guy crashes through the window on a motorcycle and mows down the guards. Together, they try to escape, but more enemies surround them. Keys is baffled, unsure who Molotov Girl is talking to. A fierce fight breaks out. Guy can't stop admiring Molotov Girl's combat skills, and his feelings for her deepen. When the guards keep respawning, the duo jumps onto the bike. She fires at the enemies while Guy drives them through the window, then deploys a glider to soar away safely. At the Tsunami office, CEO Antoine arrives and immediately mistreats his staff, even firing people on the spot. He tells Mouser not to delete Guy. He's great publicity. Instead, he orders the art team to design a Guy-inspired skin for Free City 2. When they mention delays with porting assets from Free City 1, Antoine admits the sequel won't be backward compatible. He lied in interviews for hype. Keys argues they should build a fresh, original game, but Antoine only cares about milking old IPs for profit. After Antoine leaves, Keys investigates Guy's code and spots something unusual. Inside the game, Guy proudly shows Molotov Girl his collection of vehicles and talks about leveling up. They go out for ice cream, laughing over weird jokes and their shared love for bubblegum flavor. Guy surprises her by asking for a kiss, and to his delight, she agrees. The kiss is perfect, and Molotov Girl reveals her real name before she leaves. In the real world, Millie logs out when she hears someone banging on her door. It's Keys, and he tells her she was right all along. Their code is inside Free City. Their original game was designed so characters could learn and evolve, powered by an AI they created. That same AI is what made Guy an independent NPC. Millie panics while telling Keys about the kiss, but both are thrilled by the realization they've accidentally created sentient AI. Keys suddenly realizes Antoine won't make Free City 2 backward compatible because he plans to erase the old code, and the evidence with it. The new game launches in 48 hours, so they must find proof inside Free City fast. Millie logs back in as Molotov Girl and invites Guy to meet her at the central hub where all players gather. She explains that this is a game and that he's just an NPC. Guy freaks out and insists he loves her. When Millie tells him those feelings are only program, Guy storms off in disbelief. Millie runs after him, begging for help on her mission, but he refuses to care about something that isn't real. He takes off his glasses and walks away. Depressed, Guy wanders the city, ignoring explosions and punches that hit him as he walks. He ends up at the beach and throws a rock toward the sea, but it disappears when it hits the game's boundary. When he reaches out, his hand passes through the barrier. Furious, he returns to the city and yells at the NPCs, claiming nothing matters because it's all fake, until a car runs him over. Later, Guy visits Buddy and asks what he'd do if he learned he wasn't real. Buddy says he wouldn't care, because even if he isn't real, this moment is. Inspired, Guy convinces Buddy to join him on a mission. Moments later, the two break into the mysterious facility and meet its owner, Revan Jamin, who instantly recognizes Guy and calls himself a fan. The player behind Revan Jamin starts live streaming the meeting. Revan Jamin happily hands Guy the clip of the secret level he discovered long ago, explaining that he couldn't return since the glitch was patched. Revan Jamin then starts acting strange, asking Guy to do silly things for the stream, so Guy and Buddy quickly leave. Later, in Molotov Girl's hideout, Guy talks to her offline avatar until Millie logs in. He hands her the clip. Meanwhile, players worldwide begin sharing how Guy changed their outlook on gaming. They realize that killing NPCs for fun isn't entertaining anymore. They want to do good instead. This shift causes Free City 2's pre-orders to crash, angering Antoine. He orders the team to ban the player controlling Guy, but Keys explains they can't. Guy isn't a player. He's a self-aware NPC. Furious, Antoine announces a full server reboot. Inside the game, Guy and Molotov Girl watch the clip and discover that Revan Jamin's footage shows the original game's designs hidden within Free City. Guy says he recognizes the place, but before he can finish, the servers go offline. All player avatars freeze and panic spreads among players, except for Guy, who's still moving. Moments later, the game resets. When Guy wakes again, he's back to his old routine self. As he repeats his daily cycle, Molotov Girl approaches, reminding him of everything they did together. But he doesn't remember a thing and walks away. Millie calls Keys, who explains that a simple reboot can't erase AI. Guy's code must still be hiding somewhere. After digging into the system, Keys realizes Guy was a background character he created for their original game, one destined to never meet his dream girl. Since that girl was modeled after Millie, seeing Molotov Girl triggered Guy's evolution. Millie logs in again, and as Molotov Girl tracks Guy to the bank, she kidnaps him and drags him into an alley, forcing him at gunpoint to put the glasses back on. As he panics at the sight of the interface, Molotov Girl warns him that his world will vanish in 24 hours. He still doesn't believe her, so after they blow up a police car chasing them, she kisses him, and the memory rushes back. Guy brings her to his apartment and points out that the reflection on his blinds shows the original game's world. Millie realizes Antoine hid their code beyond the horizon to keep it out of view, but forgot to remove the reflections. She calls Keys and shares the discovery. Together, they form a plan with Guy's help. Later, by the river, Guy gathers all the NPCs and gives a passionate speech about how life can be so much more than repeating the same dull routine. At first, no one believes him, until the barista admits she wants to create new types of coffee. The crowd suddenly comes alive with ideas. The next time players log in, the city is completely empty. The news spreads fast, and people start speculating. Maybe Guy isn't a player after all. At the office, Antoine starts panicking until one of his employees shows him the footage of Revan Jamin meeting with Guy, where Guy casually mentions Millie during their chat. More footage soon reveals that Guy is now in a car with Molotov Girl, which makes Antoine realize that must be Millie. He instantly orders Mouser to ban her, but Mouser can't. Her account is protected. Frustrated, Antoine commands him to disable respawning and wipe everyone out for good. Mouser warns that it'll affect real players too, but Antoine doesn't care. Inside the game, chaos erupts as buildings start collapsing, trying to crush the car carrying Guy and Molotov Girl. Guy pushes himself to the limit, dodging debris while Keys quickly builds a bridge, giving them just enough time to escape the city. Back at the office, Antoine refuses to back down. He orders the art team to release the new, improved Guy skin that was meant for the upcoming sequel. Then he confronts Keys and admits that he used their original code because his numbers showed the old game would fail. Keys reminds him that money isn't everything and hits a command on his computer. In the game, a massive building crashes down and transforms into a bridge stretching across the sea. Furious, Antoine orders Mouser to kick every player out, causing Molotov Girl to vanish from the beach. Keys gets fired on the spot, but as he walks out, he secretly activates the live stream so the whole world can see what's going on. As Guy tries to cross the bridge, he's suddenly smashed down by the new dude's skin. Another punch sends Guy's glasses flying. Buddy rushes in to help, but ends up getting thrown aside after trying to mess with Dude's chess settings. Dude then pummels Guy relentlessly. Just as Dude charges up a massive Red Hulk-style punch, Guy grabs his glasses back and summons Captain America's shield to block the blow. He counters with a Hulk punch of his own, sending Dude flying, and quickly heals himself with a medipack. When Dude attacks again, Guy whips out a lightsaber to defend himself, then fires a portal gun that launches Dude through the ceiling. As Dude tackles him again, Guy hands him the glasses, instantly distracting him with all the shiny items that appear. Dude runs off, chasing them in confusion. Guy and Buddy head toward the bridge, but Antoine decides to take it further and destroy the servers completely. Keyes spots this and warns Millie. Antoine grabs an axe and starts smashing the hardware as the game world begins collapsing. NPCs run in panic while Mouser tries to stop him, but Antoine won't listen, so security drags him away. The bridge begins to crumble too, and Buddy says his final goodbye before fading out. Guy sprints forward as destruction closes in and leaps through the boundary just in time. When he lands, the original game's code emerges on screen, forming a new island. Millie confronts Antoine and tells him it's over, but Antoine still wants revenge and threatens to finish destroying the servers. Millie offers a deal. He can keep all rights to Free City if she gets her code back. Antoine, driven by greed, accepts instantly. Later, the news announces Free City 2's failure. Without Millie's code, it's a glitchy mess full of lag. Antoine faces public humiliation, claiming he's the victim. Meanwhile, Millie and Keyes, with Mouser's help, launch their own game, and it becomes a massive success. Now Guy and the NPCs live peacefully in a creative, free world. Millie visits Guy again using her Molotov girl avatar. Guy tells her he knows they can't be together, but he also reveals that his feelings were written into him by Keyes, meaning Keyes has loved her all along. Tears fill Millie's eyes as she discovers a video of Keyes admitting his love. She runs out, finds him in the street, and they finally kiss. Meanwhile, Guy befriends Dude but admits he misses Buddy. Luckily, the programmers bring Buddy back, reuniting the two best friends. Together, they begin a new life, free to do whatever they choose.